Right, okay. Carrying on then. Not immediately afterwards, I had to really... Anyway. Back with my old friends the Tools now, look. Back with my old friends the Tools. And, yeah, well, I haven't seen the helmet and everything, like my Dremel, for such a long time now. And to get the principal tool back out again, I feel more returned to the project. And it's really an incredibly different, experience coming back to the boat now. It's inside. I'm inside now. Very different experience. So yeah, it was a kind of pinnacle, I think. Okay, right. Well, I just want to make sure that we know exactly what we're doing here, or you know what I'm doing here. And this is where we put these bits of foam in there, and this is all squared off, and this was strong for where we had pins going in there to hold it together whilst the glue went off. And so what I'm doing is then, you see on this side, I'm using the tool. I'm using the old favourite, the Makita belt sander, and just taking that back so that it runs smooth for the glass. That's a curve there. Run it smooth for the glass, and just getting that done. So I'm taking a bit off the edge just to loosen the material with the surf form, and then getting that curve in there. Okay then, well I think part of these videos should be showing off a little bit of the standard of work. This is just with the power tool. This finish here. That's just with the power tool. I'm going to go and sand it now, but that is just with the power tool. I've got really good with that thing. Right, good. Okay, well, it's another day. Yesterday was quite a long day until midnight of just trying to get this right. This curve of these surfaces here. And using this broken, it's a torn belt sander belt. And just running it over my thumb, like against the work, like pulling it for hours. It's like them people that do things in it, like plucking out eyebrows with bits of thread. That's what it felt like, something like that. Flossing teeth. Yeah. Anyway, good. So it's so hard. It's so hard to get aboard, I find, as the being a ADHD kind of autistic kind of individual is so hard. As the weight of this, like the importance of this job and the depth that I get into it increases, then the whole scatty other side of there's another thing to do. I'm sure there's 1,000 things to do. I'm sure we can clean that thing. I'm sure we can. It gets almost impossible because that voice gets so loud. It's almost impossible to get down here. Anyway, I've made it. So today, pattern making. Good. Okay, well, happy Easter. Good. Well, this is the last video. I'm going to finish this now on the other side, but I've done this side. that's all in there. It was quite hard. It was quite hard. Dear me. This is the foundational piece. If this covering over was the apex, the summit, then this is the crux. This is the hard. Getting this big piece of glass underneath here, stipple with a brush, head all in here, it's like this. Ooh, hard. And when I got to the bottom part, the very bottom corner, I've been so worried about this for so long. Then it just happened at that moment that, like, all the plans for my father's memorial just exploded. I immediately had my assessment for my ability to work. A huge process that I've been going through for a long time. Both those things since 2015. But we got to the bottom of them, and in peace I put this piece on. I wasn't anxious really. It was hard, but I didn't cry. So it's really nice to have got this bit done. I'll get this other bit done, and then I'll be out of this hole. Because after we've got these bits done, why I'm doing this first is because we've got such a fair curve over the top at the moment. If I cut the hatch out here, then everything will spring apart because the tension in the middle is holding the sides out. So we're just glassing the sides so they hold their shape, and then I can cut the hatch out, and then I won't be in this little hole anymore. And I'm quite looking forward to it anyway. So that's that. Those are the underneath parts. That's the crux of the job, I feel. And then everything else I'm looking forward to, really, making this hatch and just finishing the top, and then that's really getting right on with it then. Really right on with it. Right, anyway, there you are. Greetings from Somerset, and thank you very much.